Welcome to another episode of Willy Weighs In. Now, this is the Edmonton Oilers versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. This is the second time they meet this year. I'm not being a very hopeful fan because guess who's out in COVID protocol? It's Connor McDavid. Tyson Barrie is out, COVID protocol, and Derek Ryan, COVID protocol. That's a couple key centers. Nugent Hopkins out with injury. Another key center. Boy, it's going to be a dig. We need to do this and do this well because, my God, she's going to be a fight. Cassian's back in, and Mike Smith is starting in net. Of course, because, Koskinen and Tippett had their little spat, and you could tell, frustrations are starting to boil over. Mike Smith makes a couple saves right off the bat, and we talked about how important those first two saves are. Woo! We're in the zone, and then all of a sudden, Big Willie Styles comes up with his half clapper, full cheddar. Boom! Right off the back of the boards. It bounces out front. Looks like Tavares gets a piece. Not the case, because you know what? Edmonton has horrible puck luck. Bounced off the boards, off the back of Mike Smith's leg and in the net. Good God, if this is how the game's going to go, I'm going to be a frustrated fan. 8-2 in the last 12? Horrible. I'm like, please, can we make this a game? Can we make this a game? Yes, a Puljujarvi gets a partial break where a guy's hanging on him. There's no call. I don't know if it was clean or not. He kind of gets a shot off. And you know what? The first half of this period is Toronto pouring it on. We get a Marner walk out front trying to pick the corner, misses. We get Matthews flying, rifling the puck. Good God, like it's another infantry on the other end of the ice. It's not looking good. And then all of a sudden the fourth line comes on for the Edmonton Oilers. Kyle Turris gets the puck to an open, streaking Lamborghini Perlini, who takes a slap shot. Bang! Scores. Oh, why are they sitting these guys out? Good God. I've been a fan of Perlini and his play. I like how after he was sent to the AHL, he came, and I talked about how he's shooting more, looks more confident. Man, I like that guy in the lineup in the bottom six so far. Good. So, sorry, that was not Turris. That was Sevier centering it, but Turris got the secondary. Still matters. Play doesn't happen without that pass. We move on into this period, and Edmonton has gained some momentum. They're getting some good pressure on the Toronto Maple Leafs. At one point, Yamamoto gets the puck, and it's a 2-on-1 right in front of Campbell. Riley goes down, misses the pass that Yamamoto is going to make, he thinks, and Yamamoto passes it out to an open Draisaitl, who whiffs on a shot, gets it 5-hole on Campbell. 2-1 for the Oilers. Holy man, woohoo! It's a game, and they're playing well. There are chances traded throughout this period. It's been a good one. No power plays. Am I surprised? Two Canadian teams. No, not surprised at all. You know what? Period's coming to an end. Edmonton has the lead, and then there's a face-off in our zone. Nylander's on the ice with Matthews, Marner. They're stacking it up for that last 30 seconds. Riley's on there, TJ Brody. They get the puck one back to TJ Brody. He takes a slap shot. It's going wide. We're fine. No, it goes off Bouchard's stick, then off of Nurse's knee. It's a double deflection. No chance, Mike Smith. It's a tie game. 2-2. And you know what? It's a better game so far than I anticipated it would be. It's a tie game. Heading into the second period, it's been a good game. I'm excited to see what this period brings. Oh, did I mention Perlini is flying too? He had a beautiful backhand chance near the end of the period as well. I'm really enjoying this game. Let's see what happens in the second. Second period comes. It's a tie game like I mentioned before. And, we got Brandon Lamborghini Perlini driving the net like he's going 100 miles an hour. Looks like he's tripped up. I don't know. Weigh in the comments. No penalty. No penalties called so far. He misses. It doesn't go in. Whoa. That guy is bringing momentum and energy. Wow. I'm loving what he's bringing. Oilers do manage to get a power play. Not much happens. There is a wobbly-bobbly puck that bounces to Leon Draisaitl. He gets a shot off somehow on that knuckle puck, but Campbell manages to get a beautiful toe save on it. Still a tie game. That penalty is killed off. Later on, the Toronto Maple Leafs go on the power play as well. Before that, they get some sustained pressure for about a minute and a half in the Oilers zone, and you're like, God, get the puck. Please touch the puck. Oh, they do. They go on the power play. Edmonton gets a shorthanded chance. It's Zach Hyman. Doesn't score. Toronto comes back down. It's Mitch Marner. He gets the puck past Smith, and it's a hard wrister. It hits the post. Thank God. And it remains a 2-2 game. Anyways, this period has been crazy. William Lagesson's been all over the place. He's had the puck dangled between his legs, and he's looking at the puck when William Nylander is dancing around with the puck. Like, play the body, for God's sake. And then Lagesson had another really weird play where he passes the puck, and he goes right into Tavares. Heavy hit. They both kind of go down. Like, Lagesson's been kind of all over. He's been noticeable this period, and that's a good thing. Noticeably good, except for that puck watching. God, that's frustrating. A little later, Nylander gets another shot off. It's a breakaway. He comes in. And you know what? He looks like a young Hulk Hogan that plays hockey. He's a brother, I'm gonna score on you. And he doesn't, because Mike Smith is not scared of Hulk Hogan. He makes the stop, and that's how the period ends. Oh, I forgot to mention, we get a really nice chance by Ryan McLeod. Has Campbell down and out. Open net, all he has to do is slide that puck in. Put it just across the line. Instead, he sees Zach Hyman apparently open, tries to get the puck to him. No. Game, again, remains 2-2. Let's see what the third brings. It's been a fun one to watch. Third period comes around, and the Oilers get a number of chances. It's Draisaitl with a major clapper from the left side, and it's saved by Campbell. Then right away, we get them coming down again. But on the right side, Draisaitl takes another slap shot, and it's saved by Campbell. Campbell's played well. But do you know who else has played well tonight? Mike Smith. We haven't had great goaltending for quite some time, and he's holding them in. And then Bouchard takes a tripping penalty on Tavares. He's got his stick right between the legs, takes that penalty. I get a bad feeling in my stomach. And you know what? All game, they talk about Mikheyev and, how it's Mikheyev's third game back. And Mikheyev is just, his name's popping up. And does that ever happen to you in games where they start mentioning these players and you're like, oh my God, they got to shut up because that player is going to score? That happens all the time with the Oilers. And guess what happens on the power play? Mikheyev puts a beauty in the corner. A beautiful shot. On the power play, 3-2 Toronto. And you know what? This has been a wide open third period. Fast, exciting, a lot of turnovers, a lot of chances. And to be completely honest, this has been the best game that the Oilers have played in quite some time. And you know what? It gives me a little bit of hope because that depth is shining through a bit, especially with big players out like McDavid, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Tyson Barrie. They did well. They pull the goalie. Bouchard, what a machine. He took it coast to coast. Didn't bury it, but man, he got close. He's looking fast, skilled, dangerous. All his shots from the point, he somehow manages to get that puck through major bodies. It's insane. Jack Campbell, that's what a number one goalie is supposed to do for you. And, Mike Smith did the same tonight. He played well, except for that first goal, which was just a fluke. Now, here's what I get thinking. The Oilers lose 4-2. Okay, their record in their last 13, oh God, this makes me want to puke, is 2-9-2. They are now currently 18-14-2 on the season. Now, that's not bad, but they're slipping. They could be losing that wild card position. The last wild card position, pathetic. Now, how does this game become any different if McLeod just, puts that puck in the empty net in the second period. Oh my God, that's going to haunt my dreams tonight, for the love of God. But you know what? These Edmonton games against the Toronto Maple Leafs are always fun. And you know what? I'm really looking forward to interacting with the Toronto Maple Leafs fans, because it's always a fun time. Anyways, thanks for watching. This has been Willy Weighs In. Please comment, join the conversation, please subscribe. The more subscribers, the better. I am begging you, subscribe. And watch the main podcast with myself, Pilon, Sanjay, and Baron. The list last week's was just Pilon and I. I think it had some really funny moments. You guys really need to check it out. There's some really good talk about the Leafs and the Oilers as well. And with that, take care. I believe the next game we get to see is Monday night, and I think it's against Ottawa. So we'll see if it's postponed or not, or what's happening. But there were a number of other postponements, so I guess we'll see what happens here. But in the meantime, take care, and we'll see you Monday. Thanks for watching.